Okay, folks, this is a quick walkthrough of how to make an appointment in Handshake. Keep in mind that this is from the student perspective, so this is how you as a student would use Handshake to create an appointment with a staff member in Career Services, or if you're a staff member, this is how you would guide a student to make an appointment for themselves in the Handshake platform. So I'm already on the student homepage for Handshake, and the first thing I'm going to click on is the Career Center in the upper right corner. From there, I'm looking for the Appointments button. Here it is. And keep in mind, appointments are different than walking into the office just as a walk-in. Appointment means you've selected a time and you've requested a specific service in advance that someone from Career Services is going to respond to. Most likely the person you're going to have that appointment with is the career counselor or sometimes the graduate assistant. And that may expand at some point in the future, but right now if you're clicking schedule a new appointment, it's because you want to meet with the career counselor or get feedback from the career counselor or the graduate assistant. So we're going to click on the blue schedule a new appointment button, and here we have categories of appointments. These are the different things that students might want to discuss with a Career Services staff member. And it could be as simple as I can't figure out how to do something in Handshake, to help with documents for job applications, picking a major or figuring out what they want to do with their major, applying for graduate school or scholarships, preparing for interviews, or this job search category can be things like where do I look for a position online, or how do I use my LinkedIn account appropriately, or even how do I get ready for a career fair. That would be the networking side. Okay, today the example we're going to use is the resume category because it is our most popular. So when I click on the resume category as a student, I'm given a few options of resume appointments. My email resume critique would be if I don't really need to meet with a staff member, I just need to send my documents along and get some feedback on the resume or cover letter that I've written. You would choose that option for an email response. Our general resume cover letter review is if I need a specific time to talk with someone about my documents, and that could be face-to-face or over the phone. Federal resume review is if I need to talk with someone specifically about applying for government positions. And students can request an email resume critique as well and put a note in their appointment that it's for a federal or state job, but government jobs are a little bit different in the way that you apply. And then this final category, online portfolio, could be your LinkedIn profile, it could be a website that you've created, or it could be an online portfolio, and we're happy to review those as well. So I'm going to use the general resume cover letter review category. And if I wanted to meet with a staff member, it's going to start showing me dates and times that we have staff members available to meet with students. We tell students if the appointment is available, they can book it, and that is their individual time with just one staff member, typically the career counselor in the Career Services office. So they're not getting just anyone, and when they walk in, someone's ready to meet with them. We typically encourage them to pick sooner rather than later as far as times go, but we want it to meet whatever their needs are and work around their schedule for work and school and whatever else. So the student would click the time that they want to meet, and you can see if Thursday doesn't work, they can pick Friday and see what times are available on Friday, or the student can even look into the next week. What we do need to advise students is that they cannot make a scheduled appointment with a staff member less than 2 days in advance. They would need to call or email the Career Services office and figure out how to get in touch with someone if they need a really quick response, because Handshake will not allow them to request an appointment sooner than 2 days in advance. So if I pick my scheduled time, I can then tell them how I want to talk to them. So I might want a phone call with the career counselor, so I'm going to indicate that, and then I might even tell them a little bit about myself. So working on a resume for application to an internship with ArcBest. Okay, so I'm going to hit the request button, And this would be the great place to tell a career services staff member about the type of position that the student is interested in pursuing if it's a resume, or about what they're preparing for, or why they need help. Any kind of details that would help us prepare for our time with you is helpful. So go ahead and hit request, and then the student will have this appointment ready to go. They can add comments that will allow them to send a quick email to the person they're supposed to meet with before their appointment. They can cancel the appointment if they need to. So going back to that main menu, if I hit Career Center again, I can click on appointments, and I can see that I have an upcoming appointment that's requested. It will change to approved after the staff see it and confirm, and the student will receive an email confirming that they have plans to meet with the student during that time. But if something crazy happens, I can click on that appointment again and I can cancel it, and even send a message, sorry, I'm sick today. I can send that along to the person I was supposed to meet with so they know why I canceled. The other thing we need to know about appointments is that email reviews are a little bit different. So if I schedule an appointment and I want an email resume critique, I'll go back to this category again and I request an email resume critique. You'll notice on that last page there's a note here that says email response only, pick any time available. The time that you pick for an email response does not matter. It just puts the student in line to get an email full of feedback. So if they pick email critique, we highly encourage them to pick the very first time slot available. Doesn't matter what the time is, doesn't matter if they're still sleeping during that time. Maybe they're late risers and this is an 8:30 a.m. appointment. It just puts them in line to get the work done. So email feedback for my class assignment, please. Okay, whatever comments I need to put in there, and then when I request it, I'm now in line to get that email response. The other thing about email critiques is that we need the student to actually send us the documents, because they're not physically meeting with us to show us their resume. So if a student requests an email critique, they're going to click on their little icon up here. It's either going to be their initials or their picture, and go to Documents. And in Documents they can add whatever they need me to look at. So they can pick from their computer, just like you're uploading it or attaching it to an email. You can pick any file in here. I'm going to pick a random cover letter sample that I have just to get something in there, and I can also indicate what kind of a file this is, so I can tell the staff in advance what I've uploaded is a resume, a cover letter, maybe I've got letters of recommendation or a list of references that I want to add. I can tell them that, and then I add the document. Sometimes it'll say that it's processing for a minute, and sometimes it'll pop up right away. This is the how-to guide that I just uploaded. But the student will now have it listed under Documents. So if I go back to Documents, I now have something listed here that I can download if I need to find it later, and the staff can also see. And hopefully in that appointment I created, I put in the comments, I need you to look at my cover letter, or I need you to look at my resume. Alright, so those are the things you need to know to create an appointment for yourself or for a student.